Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985, and as promised, I'm going to be doing a series of reviews focusing on the Marvel Legends Toybiz Sentinel Series line of action figures. As most of you know, each action figure in this line comes with a piece that at the end, once you collect all the figures, you can construct the Sentinel. And I'm hoping that there's at least one of you out there that maybe are not too familiar with this line or aren't familiar with the Marvel Universe, so this will be kind of new and fresh to you. But anyhow, I'm going to start off with Mystique because she does include the torso section of the Sentinel inside the packaging here. Now, the other figure in this Sentinel series, Omega Red, also includes the same torso, and so I'll be reviewing that next. But here is the in-box look at Mystique. It's very nice. These Toybiz figures were released, I think, about 2005 or so. And, nowadays we get the 3 3/4 action figures, whether it be G.I. Joe, Star Wars, or, Marvel Universe or whatever. I really like the Toybiz line because you get larger figures and you get more therefore you usually get more detail. So let's take a look at the bio real quick. If you can just pause this if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and read it because I find it kind of interesting as far as the bio goes. So it says, whether operating undercover or fronting a band of thieves, the metamorphic mutant known as Mystique possesses an almost pathological capacity for deception. A mutant metamorph, Mystique can psionically shift the atoms and molecules of her body and clothing so as to mimic the appearance of any human, humanoid, or semi-humanoid being of either sex. Her control is so precise she can exactly replicate another person's retina, finger, palm, and skin pore patterns. Even vocal cords are not beyond her ability to duplicate. A sworn enemy of the human race, Mystique wages a one-woman war against those who hate and fear mutants. And so it says collect them all. You can see these are the other figures in the Sentinel series line, all of which I will be reviewing in this series of reviews. And there's a preview of what the Sentinel looks like. So I will go ahead and remove Mystique from her packaging, and we'll look at the articulation, look at the figure herself. And now that they've got Mystique out of her packaging, hey, what's going on here? This is Tigra. Where's Mystique at? Okay, Mystique, we get it. You can shapeshift. Now let's get on with this review. So let's have a close-up look at the Mystique figure. Of course, her skin tone is blue, and if you look at her clothing, in certain places it has like a very faint blue tint to it. Here along her cloth here. In her midsection also, and even on the tip of her boot where the toe area is. So kind of interesting. I guess it's kind of to play off of her blue skin apparently. Paint issues. I do have paint issues with this figure. As you can see, it looks like some paint has been chipped off or somehow flaked off from the back of her head. And joint issues. Well, I noticed her left knee, as it's supposed to be double jointed, but the only joint that moves freely is this joint. This joint here appears to be kind of stuck, probably due to paint drying in the joint or something like that, because if you look at this joint, this moves much more freely on her other leg there, other knee. So articulation, starting with the neck, you get a hinged neck like that. Can't go left, can't go right, just a hinge. Shoulders 360. It's a ball hinge joint, looks like. You can go out like that. Swivel at the upper arm. Double jointed elbows. However, as you can see, I think again the paint issues is preventing this joint from moving as freely as this one here. So you got hinged wrists and hinged fingers, as you can see here. Now, her abdomen area, she does appear to have articulation just below where her breasts are. But if you take a look, there's another joint here And off camera, I tried to get it to, to move, but I couldn't get it, so I don't want to force it too much and then risk it breaking. But apparently, it's obvious that there's a joint there. You can see. Waist swivels, 360. The hips seem to be on a ball joint because you can go out, back, swivel a little bit. Again, the knees are double jointed, and you've got a hinged ankle. So now, very nice detail. That the face looks pretty good. It's looks like a decent face. And another nice detail I like is the belt here with the skulls. Really cool. So next up, I'm going to take a look at we'll take a look at the other accessories you get in the with the figure. So you do get this stand here, as you can see, it's a clear stand, and she's got a peg hole in the back of her back there. And you get, of course, the torso piece for the Build-A-Figure Sentinel. So we've got the torso. And last but certainly not least, if you noticed in the packaging there, this was in the back, this is the backdrop of the packaging, and it's actually a pretty nice, it's not a comic book, but actually what it is a poster book. Take a look at some of the pictures here. Nice glossy, thick pages, really cool. Just go through these because I don't know, a lot of people may not have the ability to look at these. Probably if I had a scanner I could probably scan them in, but looks like it's another picture here. And it appears this is a pull-out poster type of thing. Looks like this is her torso there. Yeah, there's the top part of that. So really nice addition. Like I said, nice and glossy. That must be part of the poster there. Yeah, it must be a double-sided poster. But very nice, very nice to have this kind of little gallery of pictures. And looks like that's it. So there is one final thing that's worth pointing out about the Mystique figure. In a review, somebody had pointed out that the back side, particularly her back, in this section right between my fingers, you see how there's this midsection here, and then there's this section here that connects to her arms or to her shoulders. It just looks kind of odd because this section here between my fingers should be significantly narrower than this section. And if you take a look at Tigra, for example, you can see just Tigra looks much more natural looking because you got the shoulder area here, then you got a narrowing of the midsection and waist, whereas with Mystique you really have not that much of a narrowing. So this section here looks really odd, and you kind of notice it in the front, but not really as much as in the back, which may not be an issue to anybody because most of the time you're going to have your figures posed like this in front, viewing from the front. So just one thing to be aware of. It's definitely a flaw in my opinion. So thanks to everybody for watching. This has been my review of Marvel Legends Toybiz Mystique. Stay tuned for more reviews. The next one up should be Omega Red, and we'll continue on until we get to the final Build-A-Figure piece, and I'll do a review of the Sentinel Build-A-Figure.